On today's episode of the S-Man Show, moms and dads, you might want to think about your kids when it comes to this specific ingredient that's been in our cereal, our snacks, our chips, our candy, our gum, our freeze pops, our popsicles, our snow cones, the ones that we be eating in the summer, our mints, and my beautiful queens, this specific ingredient is in y'all makeup. The S-Man Show starts right now. Welcome to the S-Man Show. Today I'm going to talk to y'all immediately about this specific ingredient that's in our foods, our products, that I said in the beginning, that I just said in the beginning. And it's called food dyes. I want y'all to look at these 9 dyes. And we're going to read them together. Blue 1, blue 2, citrus red 2, green 3, orange B, red 3, red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6. Now, the most popular ones of out of these 9 dyes are blue 1, red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6. Basically, these cause cancer, and they got allergy reactions. So now, before I go further, all of them dyes originally come from coal tar. Coal tar. I do not know if they're still made of coal tar today, but I do know most of these dyes are approved by the FDA. FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. Note that they don't call it the Food and Drug Administration for nothing. Because I told you on one of my last episodes of the show that sugar is a drug. Sugar is a drug. They tested people on cocaine versus sugar. And speaking of cocaine, I always wondered why Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola and cocaine have the Coke sound. And I'm thinking about telling you about the original recipe of Coca-Cola. Because both cocaine and sugar are addictive. And I'm not going to say too much about the last episode because I want y'all to go watch that episode on your own. But sugar is approved by the FDA, and that's the same FDA that approved these dyes. So back to the dyes. According to CSPIN.net, according to CSPInet.org, it says that blue 1, yellow 5, and yellow 6, and blue 1, red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6 are known to cause allergic reactions. I'm going to say that again. Blue 1 and red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6 have long been known to cause allergic reactions in some people. And that's funny because I got this bag right here. And I bought these Skittles from Walgreens. And note, Walgreens, CVS, and all the other pharmacies, they not making cures, no. They're actually making supplements. It's not a real teacher, it's a substitute. It's not a real cure, it's a supplement. You know what happened to that guy that got killed for making cures? That's a whole nother video. But I bought these from Walgreens. Walgreens and CVS, those are pharmacies. And I'm not going to speak too much about it. These are wild berry Skittles. Okay? These are wild berry Skittles. I smelled these Skittles and they smelled kind of funny. They smelled kind of funny. Like they smelled like a little bit like flowers that make you sneeze. Which makes me understand about these allergic reactions that blue 1, red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6 have been causing. Now this comes from Healthline.com and it says red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6 may contain contaminants that are known cancer causing. I told y'all these dyes are basically causing cancer. They're linked to cancer. So now, there was an image that I looked on Facebook, and it's called The Colors We're Dying For. Notice how I spell. You see the word dye, D-Y-E up in there. Okay? So now, I need to full view size up there. Please be patient. Here it goes. Red 40. And these are just some of these dyes out of the 9 dyes. Red 40. Hyperactivity, and various types of cancer. Red 3. Thyroid cancer and chromosomal damage. Yellow 5, hyperactivity, chromosomal damage, and thyroid tumors. Yellow 6, hyperactivity, kidney and adrenal gland tumors. Green 3, bladder and testis tumors. Blue 1, hyperactivity, chromosomal damage, kidney tumors, and asthma. Blue 2, hyperactivity, chromosomal damage, and brain and bladder tumors. And a synonym for a tumor is cancer. Basically, hyperactivity is disruptive activity. Okay? Disruptive activity. And it's especially in kids. That's why I said moms and dads, think about your kids. Because this dye, just like meat, is making your kids aggressive. It's making your kids basically aggressive. So now, I want y'all to take a look at these products right here. This product is called Listerine. See, now before I get into that, I looked at an image. I looked at an image of the sources of Red 40. This image right here is the common sources of Red 40. I want to read number 7 where it says cosmetics, especially body wash, makeup. That's for y'all queens out there. Lipstick, eyeshadow, etc. Mouthwash, sunscreen, and Tamilon. This Listerine may not have red 40 in there, but guess what? Guess what dye it does have in there? Guess what dye it has in there? You see that last ingredient up in there? It's called green 3. You see it? Right here. Green 3. So now, this right here is Crest. Crest toothpaste. Look at this. What you see up in there? It clearly says fluoride. And I was thinking about uploading a video about fluoride. Now, they may not tell you. Now, fluoride is an active ingredient. You do not see the inactive ingredients up here. Well, not on the tube, but you do see it on the box. So they may not tell you on the tube, but they do tell you in the box. I looked at it myself, and I want y'all to look at it. Look at the box. Do you see blue 1 anywhere? This Crest item has blue 1 in there. I know the slogan, healthy smiles for life. That's a Crest slogan. Well, when it comes to fluoride and all that stuff, unhealthy smiles for life. It's easy to diss these companies and their slogans when you know the truth. Suave. I do not know if I should take a shower using this stuff anymore, cause this has a dye up in there, and it's called blue 1. Do you see it? It may be blurry. I want to show it to y'all. It's right here where my finger's pointing at. Blue 1. These dyes are not. All this stuff is cosmetics. Would y'all believe me if I were to say that even Gatorade has dye up in there? I want y'all to go do research on this stuff. Go do research on Gatorade. Look at the ingredients. Look at the ingredients that Gatorade has. Because believe it or not, Gatorade is not valid. It's not. Oh, I even heard this. I remember hearing that Gatorade is not actually good when I was in elementary school. That's a lack of carbs. You ain't getting electrolyzed by Gatorade. When I was doing my research on Red 40, I came across an image of a kid. It's a girl. Her tongue is dyed. Her tongue is stuck out. She stuck her tongue out, and her tongue is dyed blue. And I'm like, so this is what dye is doing to our tongues. This is what dye is doing to our tongues. It's not just candy that's doing it to our tongues that's got dye up in there. It's also freeze pops. This is the stuff that even dyes y'all skin. And it dyes y'all fingers. This is Berry Blue. Let me see. Hawaiian Punch Berry Blue Typhoon. This is y'all freebie right here. Y'all see where it says Blue 1? Blue 1. Blue 1. Where my fingers pointing at. That's y'all freebie. Now look the rest of the flavors of Hawaiian Punch up for y'allself. Look the rest of the Powerade and Gatorade flavors up for yourselves. Cause I ain't gonna let y'all just take my word for it. Now, back to what I was saying about this girl whose tongue is dyed. I'm not showing to y'all on YouTube. See, YouTube got that new 2020 policy out. Talking about some requirement to upload a video. Is it made for kids or not? I want to go back to the common sources of Red 40. Because I read number 5. And we're going to read it together. Snacks such as chewing gum, chips, fruit snacks, fruit by the foot, fruit roll-ups, and gushers. I'm going to read it again. Such as chewing gum, chips, fruit snacks, fruit by the foot, fruit roll-ups, and fruit gushers. Now I want to talk about the chewing gum. Icebreakers is owned by the Hershey Company. And you know what? I'm gonna diss Icebreakers because I learned that Icebreakers is not valid. Icebreakers is owned by Hershey's, which is another big and bad corp. Look at the back of the Icebreakers mints and the chewing gum. Do y'all see Blue 1 in there? I'm gonna show it to y'all. I'm gonna zoom it up some. It's right here. Under these funky parentheses. These funky parentheses. That's what I'm gonna call it. Cause it's right next to artificial color. Oh, and this is in the Icebreakers Ice Cubes gum. Icebreakers is not valid, y'all. They don't give you the strength to break the ice up in y'all mouth when it comes to dye. That's the best way I can diss Icebreakers, y'all. I was about to go search up chips with Red 40 until I could have sworn I just seen a picture of the Red 40 dust. This is exactly what Red 40 looks like. Tell me, guys, what do y'all think about when you see this picture? This is Red 40. What do y'all think about when y'all see this picture? Look at this part of the Red 40 and tell me what y'all think about. Let me know in the comments section. And then I'll tell you what I think about it. Are y'all ready to let me tell y'all what I think about? Okay. When I think about the Red 40 dust, the picture that I had just seen, I think about those flaming hots. The Flaming Hots got the Flaming Hots got the same red dust as Red 40. I'm gonna show it to y'all right now. Flaming Hot Cheetos is one example. You see that red stuff on those Cheetos? That's dye. That's dye, y'all. That's dye. This is the stuff that dyes y'all mouths. Okay? Now I want y'all to go look up other chips that have dye up in it. Look up Doritos. Look up Pringles. Because I know some of its flavors got dye up in there. Look it up. Better yet, you can go to the store and go to the aisle of chips and candy and look at the back of the labels and look at the ingredients for yourselves. Because I done already did. The fact that even Skittles dyes your mouth reminds me of the Skittles experiment called the Skittles Rainbow. I want y'all to pay close attention to it from the dye perspective. Now, you put the Skittles on a plate, forming a circle. Then you put water in it. You put water on it. You see that? You see that stuff coming out? You see that stuff coming out of those Skittles and into the center? That's dye. That's dye, y'all. Dye. And these dyes are causing cancer. People is dying slowly from dye. Guys, this is for the ones who are eating oranges right now. Right now. You might want to go research your oranges that you are eating. Because this specific ingredient that I'm about to talk about next is on the peels of some of these oranges. And it's approved by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. Now here we go. Here we go. In the United States, Searchers Red 2 is sometimes used to color oranges. It's only permitted to be used on the peel. It is permitted when the fruit is intended to be eaten. Look! I do not rant like this for nothing. Now this dye right here is banned. It's banned in California and Arizona. The dye is used on some oranges from the U.S. state of Florida. Now, I'm going to read Searchers Red 2 from CSPI. And it says over here that Searchers Red 2. Let me smooth it up. Better yet. There. Searchers Red 2. Okay? Searchers Red 2. Which is permitted only for the color of the skins of oranges, not used for processing, is toxic to rodents at modest levels and cause tumors of the urinary bladder and possibly other organs. I told y'all that the synonym for tumor is cancer. So basically, citrus red 2 is linked to cancer also. It's linked to cancer. The dye poses minimal human risk because it's only used at minuscule levels and only on orange peels. But it still has no place in the food supply. So now, y'all better be careful of what kind of oranges y'all eat. And I know I haven't ate oranges in a long time. The next dye I'm going to talk about, they say that this is safe. They say this is a safe dye, but I don't know if it's safe or not, because let's not forget that that dye is an artificial coloring. I did my research on that dye, and guess what 2 images I saw? Y'all see it? Y'all see them 2 images? These are hot dogs. Basically, orange bee dye is used only for hot dogs and sausage castings. I didn't even know this was in our hot dogs. According to CSPI Net, orange bee is approved for only sausage castings and has not been used for many years. It has not been used for many years. Limited industry testing did not reveal any problems. But me personally, I don't know if that's safe or not. They say that it's safe. Believe it or not, these dyes are addictive also. Pretty much everything is addictive. Everything is addictive, y'all. From the food we eat, especially processed foods like chicken. Let that Popeye sandwich be the first example. Oh, now this is what I forgot to talk about. Did y'all know that Kraft Heinz macaroni, the cheese up in the bag, up in the product, did y'all know that that cheese is fake? Did y'all know it got yellow 5 and yellow 6 up in there? Look it up. This product is owned by Kraft Heinz. Those are 2 companies, Kraft Heinz, and they joined together. Kraft Heinz. Kraft Heinz. That's the same company that owns a restaurant called Fridays. Fridays. And it lets me know that Fridays is no different from McDonald's. As a matter of fact, no restaurant food, big or small, is different. None. Not Chili's, not Red Robin. Yum. No restaurant is different. But that's a whole nother video. I ain't finna let more of that out. The same company that owns Fridays is the same company that owns the Kraft mac and cheese. And Kraft Heinz is another big and bad corp. It's just another big and bad corp as McDonald's, Hershey's, Walgreens, CVS, whatsoever. The Coca-Cola Company. Oh, speaking of the Coca-Cola Company, I gotta show y'all another product that's got dye in there. It's called Tic Tac. Well, it's not the white Tic Tac pieces, but it's the colored ones. And Tic Tac is also owned by the Coca-Cola Company. This is Tic Tac. Now I'm gonna zoom it in. You see them dyes at the bottom? Do y'all see them dyes at the bottom? I'm going to show y'all. Yellow 5, yellow 6, red 40, and blue 1. And it's owned by the Coca-Cola Company. The Coca-Cola Company is another big and bad corp. So now, what I'm finally about to show y'all guys, this is something that y'all will only see on the S-Man show. Y'all will only see on the S-Man show. I did this myself. Blue 1, blue 2, citrus red 2, green 3, orange B, red 3, red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6. How many dyes is that? That's 9. 9 dyes. You want to add and multiply these dyes on the same line. And I'm going to show y'all how to do it. These dyes have numbers except orange B. And you want to make that B a 2 because B is the second letter of the alphabet. So now, 1 plus 2 plus 2 times 3 plus 2 times 3. I'm going to say that again. 1 plus 2 plus 2 times 3 plus 2 times 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. You see that arrow under 2? And I wrote because B is the second letter of the alphabet. So blue 1 plus blue 2 plus citrus red 2 plus green 3. No. Blue 1 plus blue 2 plus citrus red 2 times green 3 plus orange B times red 3 plus red 40 plus yellow 5 plus yellow 6. 1 plus 2 times 3 plus 2 times 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 equals 66. Now there are 9 dyes. When you flip that 9, when you flip the 9, it becomes a 6. Add that 6 to the 66 and you'll get 666. Mark of the beast. That's telling y'all that this is murder by numbers. Murder by numbers. These dyes is killing people, or should I say murdering people by numbers. People are slowly dying by numbers from dye. This is why I had to stay away from candy, away from cereal, away from chewing gum, away from chips, away from snacks, away from snow cones, away from juices, away from pop, away from Gatorade, away from Powerade, away from Freeze Pops, away from popsicles. I had to stay away from anything that has dye because it's not good. I'm going to say it again. It's not good. And I suggest you look up any stuff that has dye and stay away from it. Got it? The last thing that I want to say before I go is for my beautiful queens out there. Let me say it again. This is to my beautiful queens out there. If you wear makeup, let me tell you something. I mentioned that this dye is in y'all makeup in the beginning. Correct? Now, I hate having to discuss this as a man because there are certain things that guys just don't need to know about women. But I'm trying to get my point across. Ladies, if y'all wear makeup, I want y'all to go do y'all research on the makeup y'all wearing and find out if your makeup that y'all wearing has one of those 9 dyes in there. Because the same dye that's in these cosmetics and the food is the same dye that is used to dye y'all makeup, queens. Okay? There's something that I forgot to talk about. Did y'all know that this dye is in medicine? Well, check this out. Now, moms and dads, what I'm trying to say is keep your kids away from the medicines that have dyes in there. Keep your kids away from cereal that is targeted to them. Away from the freeze pops. Away from the popsicles. There is only one thing that S-Man is trying to get y'all to do. The only thing that I'm trying to get y'all to do is think. Now, take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all next time on the S-Man Show. Peace.